I was the only little Mexican out of the group of people
Yeah,
in the church.
you were.
So,
Yeah, that's true. That's all true.
yeah, man.
So yeah, dude, tell me what you've been up to, man.
Not much, man. Just working, trying to stay safe through all this.
Yeah,
Trying to quarantine as much as I can. And
you graduated from.
I'm still going to school at the moment. CSU East Bay, shout out,
Oh,
Pioneers. But but yeah, man, we're doing online classes. I'll go back in a month.
Okay.
See how that goes. Yeah, man, just trying to stay with it.
What are you
stay
studying
healthy.
for?
Doing marketing.
Okay, that's what's
Ready to
up.
be marketer. About to sell you all these products.
Right? Yeah, that's what's up. That way, just on the side, just start writing movie scripts.
Oh yeah, man.
You never know.
Yeah, I know, man. It's always a side hustle.
Always a side hustle. But yeah, man. For me, I haven't really been up to anything. Just been working, and then also thinking crazy ways, not crazy ways, but new topics to put on this podcast. To talk
Right.
about just some shit that's going on in the world.
So much going on.
So before we get into that, right? All of us brought three movies that we think that are like it's up there. I can't say it's the best.
So it's pretty much our top three movies from our DVD or Blu-ray collections.
Yeah.
Because we could have favorite movies that we probably don't own, but let's just see our collection.
Yep. Because and also I was digging into because during this quarantine, bro, I was like, I want to watch. I started watching old classic ass movies. I started watching this movie with Tom Hanks about it's kind of like it's a little sad but funny at the same time. Like his wife dies, and it's just him and his son, and then his son puts him on blast on the radio, and it's like, hey, my dad
is in Seattle.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go.
Nice.
Sleepless in Seattle. Yep, that's the one. And I just saw that one, and I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, no, movies. I'm a huge movie fan. They've been part of my life forever, man. I remember earlier when I was young, the only times I would go to the movies was Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
After church or whatever, or on a Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, like your dad would take us.
Yeah, that's true.
After church, that was the way to go. Watching movies.
Yeah, dude.
So a lot of the movies I've seen growing up, all the Marvel movies coming up,
That's
been with you, man. And that's how long we go back.
Yeah, that's very true.
No, but yeah, man, especially right now, I think movies is great thing to kill time.
Yeah.
Bring your mood up. It's also learning. It's a learning process. I feel like you learn a lot about movies. Same way you learn about documentaries, books. Movies is just another medium to gain from.
Yep.
Before quarantine, what was the last one you guys saw in the movie theaters?
The last one I saw was a Pixar movie called Onward.
Oh, okay.
About two brothers and set in like a medieval fantasy time, and that was crazy because that movie was like 2 weeks before everything shut down. So
really?
once movie theaters shut down, that was the last movie. It was barely in a week into its release, and movie theater shut down. Like a month later, it was released on Disney Plus. But I was able to see it in the movie theater, and that was the last one. And that was February. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think. Fuck, I can't remember. I think my last movie that I saw, I can't remember if it was Ford versus Ferrari.
Great movie.
Or John Wick. John Wick came.
That was last summer.
Yeah, never mind. I don't know. You see, my days were all fucked up this year, dude. For a minute, I gotta know what day was.
It's crazy. That was 4 months ago. 4 months into this.
Oh my god.
Who are you, Martin?
I think the last movie I saw was a cheap movie that was made called Unfriend.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it in Berkeley. And dude, that was probably almost 2 years ago already.
Wow.
Or I'm not really, you guys know I'm not really much of a movie guy, but it was pretty interesting though. It was an interesting movie. It was a cheap budget film, but yeah, that's the last one I saw.
Wow, dude.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy part of this whole quarantine, man. A lot of people miss bars, miss socializing, miss restaurants. They just miss going out. I just miss the movies, man. I just miss movie theaters. There's nothing like being in a movie theater. I don't know if you saw Endgame in theaters.
Oh
right?
yeah.
There's nothing like that last scene where everybody, all the fans, are packing movie theater, just going crazy.
Yeah.
Cap grabs a hammer.
You're right.
There's just the cheering. You know, the movie theater experience is super special. What I grew up with, and it's
Yeah.
the one thing I miss from.
How do you guys feel when the movie's over? Are you guys the type of people that start clapping once the movie's over or no?
Depends, bro.
I get cringe.
have to clap.
I feel cringe sometimes.
Yeah, me too. If it's something that like I gotta get up and be like, yo, that was the most. I would clap, but I feel that the last movie that I clapped in was probably when I knew that there was gonna be an Avengers.
Yeah.
That's probably the last time I clapped for a movie of excitement. Like, let's go. Like, this is about to be. And I think that was Iron Man. I think that was after Iron Man. Like at the ending of Iron Man, we all saw the general and we're like, what?
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
So we kind of knew that some shit was about to go down and something was about to start there. And I think that's probably the last time I clapped at like of excitement at a movie. So I knew what was about to happen.
Yeah, man, that's interesting because I do see like both sides of it. Like, why would you clap? Like, nobody's listening.
Right?
It's not like the
Yeah.
director is like
Yeah.
behind there. You just
Right?
you know.
It's just,
But I feel like the moment, like in my experience, like the moment you clap is because you know what you just saw was something special.
yeah.
Like I feel like it's a collective like feeling that everybody has to just stand up and like just give praise. Like this happened with the movie Parasite, the South Korean movie that won Best Picture last year.
Oh yeah. I still haven't seen it.
Masterpiece. Once that movie was over, everybody stood up and clapped.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
they actually stood up.
They stood up and
Oh
clapped.
damn! I mean, oh damn, that's.
And you know, happened with Get Out.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
Out,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, that was-
people knew that was a special movie. People
Yeah.
knew this was going to be important. They got up and clapped. It doesn't happen with every movie. You know, you could there are some like horror, like you know, just like action movies that you know you just saw it, you were cool, you're entertained, you pleased.
Yeah.
But there's some movies that just stay with you, and I feel like those are the ones that warrant a clap at the end.
Yeah.
One of our listeners said, "I clap after terrible movies because I'm happy it's over."
Oh damn. That's funny. Yeah. Well, who wants to start off with their top three? You.
Guess we could take turns.
You guys
Yeah.
talk about mine. They're right there. The first three.
Well, yeah. You got what? I knew. When I was I was about to say this is and I was like, nah, hell nah. Facebook.
Showtime.
When it comes to what was it called? The Social Network. I was like, I knew it was Martin. Rocky.
Rocky 4 though. That's the whole collection.
Oh,
I
shit.
found the sale case, but it's my favorite movie is Rocky 4 out of the whole one.
Great.
I can
Yeah,
rewatch
yeah.
it, and we beat Russia. So
Remember the Titans is dope.
yeah, actually, it's a good movie to watch during these times too.
It is. Things you go.
Show it to them.
But yeah, I kind of like, dude, I hella forgot Rocky has 4 chapters, yo.
Rocky at 6.
See,
And 2 Creed movies.
like,
It's
damn,
crazy.
dude. And it was crazy behind that whole thing is that Sylvester Stallone was homeless at the time, writing Rocky.
Yeah, that's a great story. That
It's
he wrote the script to
phenomenal.
Rocky. He wanted to sell it, but they didn't want to cast him. They didn't want him to be the lead. But he didn't sell it. He stood his ground. And that, it's an amazing story that that comes out in the Rocky movies.
Yeah, dude, and it's just wild, yo. Anything can happen. Dreams do come true, you know. Like,
Don't give up on your dreams.
yeah, never give up on your dreams. You never know. But it's going. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
because mine's is kind of simple. Like, Unbroken. I don't know if you guys ever seen this movie, but I think Angelina Jolie directed that movie, and I think it's the only movie she ever directed, right?
Yeah, director debut.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, okay, Angela.
Shot by the great Roger Deakins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, also the main character, like when I first saw him, or Martin saw him too, was on Skins.
Oh yeah.
So when I saw that he was coming on this, I was like, oh damn, the boy's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he came out in Skins. And then the next one, I think Straight Outta Compton. Like, this movie was
It's very
dope.
inspiring too.
Inspiring too,
And,
'cause
yeah.
It's a dope ass story. Like, literally, that talks about how to never give up on your dreams and just keep doing them, no matter what. You might go far.
Yeah, and the thing I like about this one was that even though like Ice Cube and like Dr. Dre, they were involved in the making of it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when like the creators are involved, the movie will show you what they want to show you. But this movie was, it didn't hold any punches. Like it went straight like deep into everything they went through, and
Yeah.
I thought it was really effective in the movie.
Yeah, dude. When I first saw that movie in theaters, I remember coming out and there was like some girl, and I'm pretty sure this girl was like in middle school or like fifth grade because she was like, "I didn't know Easy died." And I'm like,
Oh my god.
Like, I'm pretty sure you didn't even know the music. And then also my final choice, Star Wars. You know, this is not the new Star Wars, by the way.
Star Wars fan over here.
This is the Star Wars you're gonna see people getting their hands and arms and legs get chopped off. No one gets cut and survives, right?
Some
And also, there's a guy that slaughters kids just to become stronger. So, you know, that's not the, they're not gonna show you that in the new ones.
some heat on the Disney Star Wars. Or what?
Like, I mean, I haven't seen the last one of the new Star Wars,
You're not
but I've seen
missing
the
out.
first two.
You're not
But
missing out.
the second one, I'm gonna say like the second one was dope. Like I liked how they had Luke come out at the end. People thinking like, oh shit, he's about
Last
to.
Jedi was a masterpiece. And if you like the Last Jedi, if you like that movie, if you like everything in it,
Then it makes
the
something
last
good.
one, you should just skip it. The last one, you should just skip it.
See?
Everything you liked about the Last Jedi, the Rise of Skywalker just completely erases, completely goes over that.
See, damn, and I want my own opinion. So it's like I gotta see it, and if it's like, ugh, I can't take that, you know, that movie time back in my life. It's gonna be,
Yeah, man.
it's gonna be there as a toll.
You know, check it out just because it's a Star Wars movie, but just know, going into it.
No, for sure I will. 'Cause I grew up on Star Wars. Like I had to go to the hospital because my appendix exploded. I don't know if I told you this story, but I was like 6. My parents, you know my parents, bro. Like they were like, he just has a stomach ache, you know, like give him Pepto. I go to appendix exploded. Went to the hospital. My cousin came through and was like, "Oh, let's just watch this, play," and then Star Wars. And I ended up watching like all of them that day,
Oh,
all three, just binge watched them, and I was like, it was just dope.
yeah, man. I didn't get into Star Wars until later. Later in life, I didn't grow up with them as kids. I think I saw the first. I think I saw New Hope when I was around 14, maybe 15.
Oh shit!
But I loved it, man. I just love the storytelling. I love the world building behind it. I'm like, okay, I can see why. I can see why this is a huge thing, all like worldwide.
No, yeah,
And you know my opinions on the prequels. I don't think they're good. I don't think they're good. But you know, I appreciate for what they are. I know a lot. I know a lot of people like a big generation grew up on that, so you
yeah.
can't take that away from nobody.
The second, well, this, yeah, the prequels is just something. Now, this is another topic.
I do like Revenge of the Sith though, when Anakin goes berserk.
Oh yeah, that was the
That was
dopest
good.
one.
That was good. Very well
The
made.
7 minute or not more than it was the longest fight with Anakin and Obi-Wan,
Very
and it was the dopest fight of the. And I
had
don't
to
see
fight
that in the new ones, but Lucasfilms fucked up on that one.
I know. But you know what? We do have The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. We just got a
I haven't seen that yet.
Emmy nomination for best
I know, I
drama
saw that.
series.
So
Shout out!
that tells me something too. Like it's a good
a
show.
really great story. I think it goes back to like the basics of Star Wars.
Yeah,
It's not a story that wants to do too much. I think it's very centered, very simple.
Yeah.
And I think classic fans of the old Star Wars are gonna really dig it.
yeah.
Like I feel like the first 3 episodes were they were simple. There were stories that they didn't try to do too much, and the Mandalorian is I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, man. Enough. Oh, let's go to your movies. Enough of Star Wars shit.
You could go all day.
Yeah, we can go out there. That's for another pod.
Right off the bat, Toy Story 2.
That's a good one.
This is my favorite Toy Story. I love all of them equally. I love the trilogy and the fourth one
Yeah.
all equally. But I think this one just sequels when I was a kid. I think just seeing all the characters, like more characters, the introduction, Jesse, Bullseye, that was amazing. I think Woody his character arc in this one was great. Like so much character growth in a freaking animated movie, man. So it's like
Pixar always hits you in the feels.
Pixar always hits you, man. Like I think Woody.
No matter how old you are or how thug you are, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, you should have seen me in Coco. Yeah, the Coco.
Yes.
No, but yeah, did I love this one? I think Woody, in the first one, Woody was trying to get rid of Buzz because he was jealous. I think in this one, in the second one, he realizes that all toys need to be played with.
Yeah.
It's home, like
Yeah.
like it's an amazing story and I love it. And yeah, man. I think in church I would always bring my toys. I would always have
Yeah,
my
you
Woody.
would.
I would
And
always
then
have Buzz.
either that or you would draw.
Or I would draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this goes way back, and till this day I can always pop this on and just feel good. Another movie that I really like is
Glorious
Inglourious
Bastards.
Bastards. Legendary director Quentin Tarantino.
Quinn.
Director of Pulp Fiction, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Kill Bill. He's very good. He's famous for his scripts, for his characters, for that just amazing dialogue. It just sucks you in every movie. I think a lot of
Starts
people.
off hardcore, bro.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people when they go into movies, they want to see action. They want to see something happening.
Yeah.
They want to be entertained.
Oh yeah, of course.
And Quentin Tarantino has a way of writing dialogue between characters.
Yeah.
And you don't need action. You don't need anything else going on. You're just sucked into these characters.
The story, yeah, and what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's amazing. That's what I love about this movie. Takes place in World War II, in occupied France and occupied Germany by the Nazis. Has one of the best on-screen villains of all time, Hans Landa. Every time he's in the screen, every time he's in the movie, you just want to beat the shit out of him. You just want to smack him. You just want somebody to shoot him.
Yeah, for real.
But that's what that's a great it's a great villain.
Yeah,
you,
for real.
You can hate the villain.
Yeah,
That's a great character.
The patriot.
Yeah,
I want to see what this is.
But this movie's great. It has it all. It has great dialogue, great action. It's very heartfelt. I think there's a story with the French cinema owner, French theater owner, that she's gone through a lot. She's a survivor from the Nazis. She just wants to see them all burn. And, and great Brad Pitt performance. Very funny Brad Pitt performance. This movie just has it all. Great movie, top to bottom. The dialogue, the first scene will get you right in the dairy farm in the beginning with Hans Landa. And all the way to the end, man, you're going to be entertained. 2.5 hours if they feel like 5 minutes.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
One of our viewers said if you've seen any of those movies in Spanish.
Toy Story 2 was actually really good in Spanish.
In Spanish? Oh, wow.
I remember you just came. You just came, and then your English is still not like tip tops. So then man. I remember you were like, I want to watch this, and I'll be like, okay, put it on, and you go, and it would come out in Spanish, and then we'll just watch with your whole family, and it'll be in Spanish, and I didn't mind it because of Shrek.
Shrek 1 and 2, I have to say, are much better in Spanish. If you can speak Spanish, you understand Spanish. Do yourself a favor and watch Shrek 1 and 2 in Spanish.
Dude, that's when I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can fucking watch this.
Yeah, it's crazy because I grew up watching Toy Story 1, 2 in Spanish. And it wasn't until later when I realized, oh, it's Tom Hanks as a Woody.
Oh, dude, you know what? Yeah, that's crazy. Right? That's like mind blowing. Yeah.
So it's really great. Like, if you watch them any language.
What was your last one?
And the last one is Martin Scorsese, masterpiece, Goodfellas.
This is okay, but do you know the story behind mafia movies?
Yeah.
Like how actual mafia men will be on set and be like, "Yo, you can put that on." No, until the director.
Yeah.
Don't put that on. It's
crazy.
Dude, the dude that played, I can't forget his name, Al Pacino. Robert De Niro, and then the other one.
Joe Pesci?
He played Scarface, yo.
Oh, that's Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Like, both of them, I feel they know, like, mafia things.
Yeah, and
I feel like they know.
Yeah, dude, and this is a, legendary director, Martin Scorsese. He's
badass.
Yeah, dude, he's been around since the 70s, and I think he's always wanted to tell that story. He grew up around New York when the mafia was,
it was
heavy.
up there,
yeah. And I think he's always wanted to tell the other side, get into, the mafia.
Yeah.
It's how they thought, how they operated.
And that's why I appreciate movies like that, because movies nowadays, they're taking, because, dude, I remember telling you like, bro, like I just watched, and I'm pretty sure you still haven't watched it. Once upon a time in America, I told you it's like 3 hours long. I had to watch it.
4 hours long.
Oh yeah, 4 hours long, and I had to watch it in bits and pieces.
Right.
Is that the one with Eddie Murphy?
But no,
No, never mind.
but it's fucking the fucking storyline is crazy. And then also on Bad Boys, not with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, oh, with Will Smith. I'm like, no, with Sean Penn.
Right.
I don't remember the other fool's name, but Sean Penn was the main dude, and it was a fucking just crazy ass story. And movies like that can't come out like that in today,
Right.
because it'll be like, that's dark. Like,
no, yeah, and I think Martin Scorsese has always been very good about that. He just released Irishman last year.
mm-hmm.
And now that that's on Netflix, if you want to check it out. It is 3.5 hours long. You could treat it like a miniseries.
Love that movie.
It's amazing, but I think what's really good about Goodfellas is that I think we think of the mafia. They had all this money, they had all this fame. I think we could think they had an amazing life, this glamorous life with all this money. They didn't need anything, but I think Martin Scorsese doesn't. What's great about this movie is that he doesn't glamorize mafia life. He's not saying, "Oh, this is like an amazing character. These are amazing people." No, he's really going into it to show like the other side of it.
Yeah.
These people are never safe. They can't trust anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
They they could die. They could get killed at any moment.
One dude died recently too, but that's just another topic.
One of our viewers said you would think that movie has more violent, but it only has 6 kills.
Yeah,
and every scene was iconic.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think it goes down to the characters that he's written. Ray Liotta plays the main character. He comes into it as a kid. He comes from an Irish family. They're poor. He wants a way out, and he comes into it. They accept him. Joe Pesci, same thing. Amazing performance. Robert De Niro, and all these guys are crooked. Like what I love about this movie is that you could think that Martin Scorsese is like glamorizing them and like putting them in like this like high like altar or whatever, like they're gods, but not like these are like shady, these are scummy people.
Yeah,
and all of them, dude. There's like, and what I love about this movie, there's not one good human in this. So yeah,
let's change the subject now to something serious.
Besides that was a sick movie.
That was a dope ass movie also. Goodfellas and Godfather, both of them. But yeah, American, Once Upon a Time in America, same storyline.
Yeah, man.
This is crazy.
So, one of the viewers said, "All right, I'm gonna let you finish, but Zodiac is the best movie of all time." And someone asked, "Did you watch the Godfather movie?"
Yes. Zodiac is personally top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
I love that movie dearly.
I still didn't watch that one.
Godfather too.
Yeah. So tell me about this article right here. It's called "Department of Homeland Security will reject initial request from DACA as it weighs future of the program."
Yeah, man.
Because I know, you're a DACA student, pretty much, right?
Yeah. I did come here at 4 years old.
4. Okay. Yeah.
So same thing as every immigrant family. They just want a better life for themselves, for their kids. I did come here when I was 4. I was able to get DACA the year it came out, 2012, because I was here before the age of 16. And DACA has been a huge help. Every 2 years, it grants you a work permit so you can work here legally. It grants you, you could get financial aid money if you're going to college. And, it's been an amazing help, and it's been one of the best things that has happened to me and like to a lot of other people. And so this is kind of heartbreaking that at this time when everything is going on, we are made to feel more uncertain about our futures, about our time here. It's very unfortunate that it's happening right now, but yeah, man. So basically, the Supreme Court had come out and overruled Trump's decision to end DACA because they decided that decision was unlawful and that he did not have the power to do that. Right. And I think that made us feel very safe. That made us, gave us comfort. That made us think that okay, there's hope, and we can still be here. There's still, we still have a good future. And then now when this comes out, it's very, very problematic, and we don't know how to feel anymore. This is unlawful though. He is basically going against a Supreme Court rule, a Supreme Court order. He's basically challenging the Supreme Court. So it's not going to go. He's not going to have it easy. He's not going to go down without a fight. So we have that to look forward to. And this is scary, but I think we should hold out hope. And yeah, man. Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna lose, yo.
Yeah.
If they already denied it once, then he's gonna try to fight it again. Like, dude, you're gonna lose. Like,
Yeah.
That's you're sending people who are confused. I read an article. I remember a while back, and it said like, oh, we're running low on doctors, we're running low on lawyers and shit like that. There's not that many people going to school because a lot of people didn't want to be in that school debt.
Right.
So they're like, there's only a few things left, and then people that are in DACA are really going and pursuing after what they really want to do.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's no joke about it. Like, and then that gave me perspective also on like to think about it. Like, yo, my parents came here, I have to pay them back somehow, some way, So I that's just one of the. This goes to everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody feels like they need to be able to support their mom and dad at one point.
Yeah.
Like to tell them, and there's no. I feel like there's no better feeling in the world to one day be like, you know what, Dad, quit your job. My mom too. I'll pay rent for the whole thing. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about anything. And that's the motive. That's the for all of us who are like born with immigrant parents and shit. Like I just thought about that the other day. Like it went. I thought deep. Like
so crazy to think about it. Because
right.
We have it. We have it hard now. Looking for jobs or whatever.
Yeah.
Having a good income. Our parents came here. They didn't know the language. They didn't have nothing. Some of our parents didn't have any family here. Came here, found what they could, and just provided a life for us. We're here because of our parents, and it's just crazy to think about, man.
It is,
and props to them, and you do want to repay them back because that was a big sacrifice, and that was they did take a lot for them to be here. So yeah, this is just sad. But I think we got to be positive right now. I think we can't lose hope. There's an election coming up in November.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be here. Time is going by super fast. We're 4 months into quarantine. So I think the election will be here before we know it, and I think a lot of people just have realized that this is not a situation we want to be in.
Yeah.
This is not a situation we could be in for 4 more years, and I think a lot of people are going to come out and vote. So yeah, as DACA recipients, we can't vote. So, everybody has to do their part, and vote. Voting means vote for us too. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. Because change does happen. Like one thing I tweeted this, and I was like, one thing that history has taught me is that people have the power to change the government.
Yeah.
And then also. There's a dude, a lawyer in New York. I'm gonna send you the link later. You have to watch it. But this dude was like, cause he protects at the court. He protects the bad guy all the time. He does that. And then they asked him why he does that, and he was like, because the people don't scare me, but the government does. And that's deep. And I was like, that's fucking true, because the government. I feel like year by year it just gets. Instead of progressing, it gets worse and then worse and then worse. And then, like right now, like what the fuck is up with ICE keeping kids in cages? And then moving them to a hotel, and I was just talking about this with at the last podcast because I'm like, we're going through this pandemic and quarantine, but they've been going through that shit longer than we have.
I think it's very telling how the government right now is more worried about sending people back, holding people hostage. They're more worried about that than actually providing for their citizens, right? Helping their citizens in time of need. We're going through a pandemic. We're going through a crisis right now.
Yeah.
It says a lot where the government's focus are, where the Trump's cabinet is focused on, and Yeah, that's no way to live. Other countries have it so much better right now. They're countries in Europe are pretty much set. They're pretty much pretty good right now. Like people are, they the curve is down. The coronavirus curve is down in those countries because their government took action right away.
Yeah, yeah,
Where it keeps getting worse here, and that's the sad part. Um,
yeah. We keep saying this on this podcast, but fuck you all who don't take this serious. Like we kept just like 4 5 episodes in, and at least we say it at least once. like
yeah, man.
like, and then that's true. And also, yeah, man, like but I clearly remember when you came here and you didn't know a word of English, and then I was like, and then I remember one time, I think your mom, you remember the church was in the garage, and then you didn't want to be in there, so then your sister came and dropped you off, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, you can chill with me. Started watching wrestling together, and that's when I loved wrestling.
Yeah, man.
And we were watching The Rock, and then The Undertaker and Cold Stone.
Oh, that's when wrestling was good.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
The Attitude
Glory
Era.
days.
Yeah.
The Attitude Era, man. Dude, I remember I got the WWE subscription just to watch that back. Those years, man.
Yeah, because that.
Getting fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that's when
those
wrestling
were
was
the days.
sick.
Stone Cold came out in his freaking truck full of beer and just splashed everybody.
Yeah, dude, those were
But,
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that. You know, no word of English. You liked what I saw, and you were like, "That's fucking dope."
So that's a lot of what I like thanks to this guy right here.
but,
No, but yeah, man.
no, yes. I mean, it was cool because you were right there.
Yeah,
And to this day, I would tell you like, "Oh, you were like a brother,"
Yeah.
because you were there. You were just there, and we'll do crazy shit together. But as I remember, I was like, I would always talk to you in Spanish, which kind of improved my Spanish a little bit at that point, because my Spanish was horrible, horrible. To this day, it's still not that good, but I try, and but I clearly remember going to your house and watching movies in Spanish, and everything would be in Spanish. I couldn't speak a word of English, and I remember even your sister would translate to like a little bit because she was trying to learn English as well.
Right.
And yeah, like I clearly remember, I was like, man, and I knew I was like, one day this was gonna learn English, and we're gonna be able to talk. Hell, chill.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
But yeah, dude, I just think that says a lot about immigrant kids, immigrant people in general.
Yeah,
We never have it easy. We just have to come here. We have to learn. We have to adapt. And
the ones who have it easy don't want it. It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's
man.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I love it.
and so that's why I thought that it doesn't make sense to me why they would want to take this away from us. Why they would want to take DACA away
Yeah,
from us.
it just-
We're helping the economy. We're paying taxes. I think DACA people are very focused. I think they want to pursue what they want. They want those rights also. Like they want the same benefits and opportunities. They don't have it, but they're still willing to work.
yeah,
They're
exactly.
still willing to work, and they're still willing to do whatever it takes to get that. And even though we're not citizens, like I feel like we still have a lot of pride for this country,
Yeah.
and we still a lot of consider ourselves American, and we want those American benefits and that American dream, and
Yeah, and that's what I'm like. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand how people can be like, oh yeah, deport them, and then later on they're like, you're a racist. Like, no, I'm not. I just believe in this country. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, even right here, like even them, like I don't understand how they don't realize that. Like, yo, how can you be proud of a country that took away land from a native? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, how y'all gonna pretend like that history never existed? It's even in the. I hope that national holiday one day gets canceled or destroyed, like Columbus Day. Like, it's just bullshit. And I didn't know this, but I guess they're gonna. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. They're gonna go march to the Marin statue that's by.
Oh wow, yeah,
the
yeah.
ferry?
Sir Francis.
Yeah. They're gonna protest to take that statue down because
Wow.
apparently, I guess that dude. I can't remember his
He
name, but
was a
that
slave. He owned slaves.
yeah, he owned
Yeah.
slaves and he took over land
Yeah.
in that area, Marin. But and then that's why a lot. And this is what's crazy to me is that when they take the land away, they're like, "We'll take your land away. We'll put the name there so people
Right.
know."
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about the name? Like, just keep the land there.
Yeah, man.
You know, don't fuck with it. The Shell Mound in Emeryville is one.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
and then obviously Tiburon and all around there. You can just hear the name.
And the names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All of California,
You
all of the
know
Bay Area.
exactly. You know, and
Yeah. And you know what? I feel like there is people. There has to be people that want to change all the cities' names.
yeah,
Because the Bay Area. You think about it, San Jose, San Rafael,
Yeah.
San Francisco,
They're
all
all-
those kind
yeah.
of things. I bet you there's people that would start a petition to change these names.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking sure they will. And that's how slavery still exists because of immigrants and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not trying to change topic, but have you guys heard about this? This came to me today on an Instagram post. I'm like, what the hell?
All 50
Jeez,
states
no,
have
I-
issued
this is the first
warnings
time.
about the mysterious packages received. I heard about
They're
this.
they're coming from China.
And yeah, and then China's like, we don't know what the fuck that is either.
It's telling people supposedly like some people want to plan it to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Imagine just getting a random package. And
What if because
No,
I
we don't
got a
want any
package
intel.
coming tomorrow. What if I open it? Well, I got a package right now. I haven't opened yet either.
just don't plant the seeds.
But what if I
privacy.
want to though, and just document it?
Well,
I wore gloves.
you got a
keeping
movie.
it
You
at
got
the
a
fucking
you got a movie coming to you.
there, bro. No,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
See,
yeah,
somebody should do an experiment and see what actually grows out of it.
yeah, for real.
That's why, yeah, that'll be kind of rare
Yeah, man.
to see. And I heard about that too, and also heard about a kid in Miami who was able to hack Twitter and hack accounts and put like, donate to this Bitcoin.
Yes.
And then
yes.
I was like, what the fuck? And this is just a kid, yo.
Damn.
A hacker at a like. This just let you know. And I told this. I remember telling you this morning, but I told Morgan like, if you know how to code in a computer, you can do fucking anything. You can make a program, an app off of code, a website off of code. You learn that shit to the mind. It's just
It's crazy. You can do anything before you
I'm showing it to the people.
do.
what?
But yeah, man, that's crazy, dude.
You know more than just know you're not safe.
What's your IP address?
Well, man, my heart goes out to those kids,
Yeah.
to in those cages or not in those cages, wherever they are. I also feel like not even like what irks me sometimes is that people would think that like when something I seen something impactful, bro, I feel like not even sharing that on my story or retweeting that, I feel like that's not enough for me, yo.
It's not.
It's like social media. Like I hate social media because back in the day they didn't have no social media. It was all act and do.
Yeah.
And that's the way. That's the only way now. And I feel, man, I feel like I can't even talk about that. But
Yeah, man. It's heavy times right now. I just hope everybody stays sane,
save, yeah,
safe.
for real.
Yeah, I think that's why I think we have all these movies, TV shows that to help us, have a little, have a little peace of mind and not, not always worry about the horrors in the world.
Is there any like new shows coming out or any what shows are you guys watching right now on Netflix or on any platform?
I'm rewatching the Umbrella Academy because the new one just came out like literally today or midnight, yesterday. But Umbrella Academy is the only one for me right now. I mean, besides like finally I can get a break from The Office. I
Right.
stay on The Office. I stay on The Office, and I used to stay hardcore on fucking that Sunday show. So
Yeah.
I was able to switch off.
No, I haven't seen the Umbrella Academy, but well, I've been rewatching Game of Thrones, and classic show. Showing it to my girlfriend Cindy. Shout out to Cindy.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was in her room and then I'm like, "What are you watching?" She's like, "I'm watching God, obviously Game of Thrones, right?" I'm like, like I was intrigued for a minute. I was watching. Then like, no, because if I get into this, I'm gonna get hooked. If I get hooked, I know I'm gonna like binge watch all this. So I left the room. I was like, and Gabe asked me yesterday, "Are you really gonna go? What you told me?"
Are you really gonna go the rest of your life never watching Game of Thrones?
And that's what I think I'm gonna do.
Martin.
Fuck no.
I don't
You
like.
said give him one day.
I don't like. So I don't like getting into shows because when I get into a show, I get into a show.
And then Martin, name one bad show I recommended you to.
I can't name one on top of my head, to be honest.
I told him, watch Shameless, bro. You're gonna like it. And finally, he gave in one day. Watched like the first episode. Boom, boom, boom. It's just he got hooked.
Martin, you have to watch Game of Thrones, man. It's one of the best shows of all time. It's dragons, it's good characters,
Dude,
great stories.
If that was a movie, it would be better than Lord of the Rings.
It's unpredictable.
It would be better than Lord of the Rings.
Wait, I always see this meme that it's like, you guys seen that one meme? Hold on, let me find it. You guys can keep on talking. Of Game of Thrones, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch it anytime soon, or ever.
Come on,
dude.
There's a funny meme, and I always see it, but I'm like,
you know what it means?
No. It's funny because I'm like, let's see if we can find it. Let me show it to the people. Oh, this one right here.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how accurate is that.
It is accurate.
Yeah,
it is accurate. Oh, also shout out to Luke. My boy Luke is the one. He actually told me like, "Yo, you should watch Game of Thrones." Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And shout out to him.
Yeah.
Hope he hears this in the future.
So it's pretty much saying season 1, 4, and 5 are okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 6 is okay. 1, 4, and 5 is good, and
I mean,
6 is ending. We're ending. 6's ending was like fucking amazing. And then, shit after that. Well, 8, 7 was like a little crappy, a little crazy, but shit was 8.
What other shows do you guys know that are like that were like so good and then they just sucked at the end?
I think The Walking Dead. I stopped watching The Walking Dead season 4, dude. They just got so repetitive.
And what sucks about that is that they fired the original dude that wrote the comic for it.
Right.
So that's why, like, I wonder how things would be if he was like, "Give me that shit."
Yeah, like, then again, it was 18, 20 episodes a season, and half of those episodes were off filler. I think the sweet spot for a TV show is 8 to 10 episodes. That way you're focused, your story's focused. There's no filler. There's no need to like put in like crappy storylines or stuff that you don't need. And I think that's what The Walking Dead was doing. And I just couldn't. There's so many shows and like none of them mattered.
Another good question I have for you, Quancho, is how do you think movies are gonna come out next year? Because there was movies that was just come out this year. There was, Quiet Place 2.
Right.
Once they filmed it at my job. What's it called?
John Wick?
No,
Matrix.
Next year, summer.
It was scheduled for next year summer, but it may get pushed
back. I remember I heard through the employees that after they were done filming in San Francisco, they were gonna go to Germany and film more.
They resumed production in Europe for sure after SF.
And if you did not grow up on The Matrix, jeez. That made Keanu Reeves up because they were like, oh, he can come out in action films. Speed. Yeah. And Speed was a fucking dope ass movie. I don't give a fuck.
No, dude.
Speed
John Wick. I think Keanu Reeves doesn't have to do a lot of acting. He just, his presence. He has to be in a movie.
But he went through life fucking really bad. Bro.
Have you guys seen I think it's called The King of Stallion or the
King of Staten Island?
King of Staten Island. Is it good?
It's a very good movie. Check it out. It's coming on. Yeah, Pete Davidson.
But it's coming. So right now, like let's say these companies have already movies made, right?
Right.
So people can't go to the theaters or in different locations. Are they just giving them out through Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, or what's going on?
Yeah. So the movies that were supposed to release this summer a lot of the studios have opted to give them on VOD, so you can rent them at $20 a piece, a
Oh,
price,
shit.
which is a pretty big price for the studios. Then again, they have to recoup their investment.
Yeah.
So King of Staten Island was an example that a movie that was supposed to come out in theaters this summer, but because of what happened, they decided to release it on streaming, and you have to pay to watch it. So I think a lot of these studios they are seeing that people are home, people are with their families. They need something to watch. So they eat like a lot of studios like Tenet, the Christopher Nolan movie that's supposed to come out this year. They're an example of they're still waiting for the movie theaters to open to release that movie. So they're not going to release that movie on streaming.
Mhm.
It's only a lot of these smaller movies like independent films like King of Staten Island, like low budget movies that are releasing on streaming.
Chill.
Right. So Tenet, it's a big blockbuster, $200 million movie. So they're still waiting on the movie theaters to open. Same with Black Widow. Disney's not going to release Black Widow on streaming because that's a that's a lot of money to be lost. Marvel movies make over $800 million every time they come out.
What are they called? What are they called? What brothers?
Blockbusters?
They're the brothers.
Oh, the Russo brothers.
The Russo brothers.
Yeah. So they're
That's just they're thanks to them they gave us a fucking
man. So
spectacular fucking film.
So Disney know they have a hit when it comes to Marvel movie, and they're not gonna release on Disney Plus because they're gonna lose a lot of money. So they're just gonna wait. So a lot of studios, I think, for big movies, for huge like blockbuster movies, they're gonna wait till the movie theaters open. I think a lot of the smaller movies, like independent, low budget movies, they're gonna release.
But you know what I see that's cool about this program is that they're bringing back drive-ins. Drive-in movie theaters.
Yeah.
And I've only experienced that twice. I think the first one was for It or It 2 that I watched at the drive-in. I can't remember, but I thought that was pretty dope. Like, I like that.
Solano Driving, Concord, shout out.
No.
Free advertisement.
Yeah, but it's dope. Like, it gave me that old school feeling of how people had to watch movies back in the day.
And I always said, like, if movie theaters open, I'm not, as much as I love movies and movie theaters, I'm not going to risk my life to go into movie theaters. So driving
wait a little bit. Yeah.
Driving's the way to go, and I'm glad we have one close to us. And
All right, let's get into the juicy stuff. This is to all the sports, the soccer ones, the ones that know the beautiful game.
The beautiful game.
Beautiful game.
So Champions League's coming.
Yeah, man.
Barcelona versus Napoli.
Yes, that is gonna be on Friday.
Well,
I'm gonna watch that on my fucking.
No, it's Saturday. My bad.
Saturday, 8. Hell yeah.
So Friday we got Juve versus Lyon.
At 12, I'm gonna watch that on my phone.
Man City and Real Madrid.
So I'm a Manchester United fan, so I don't really keep up with the Champions League. No,
one day.
Champions League is the best competition in the world football, and we have some really exciting games. Man City, Real Madrid.
Who you guys got on that one? Remember Man City? They're up by a goal.
They're up by a goal. I do not like Man City. They're our rivals. I'm sorry, Martin, but I do see Man City going through. They are up by a goal, but they lost to Arsenal. They lost to a very weak Arsenal side.
Lost to Chelsea. Well, Chelsea's actually
they lost to Chelsea.
Decent. I mean, they're not the best thing, but
right. So I think actually I take that back. I think my prediction is Real Madrid scores early. Real Madrid scores in the first 10 minutes.
Benzema, Ballon d'Or.
I don't without Ronaldo.
I don't think Man City will come back from that. I think Man City will dominate possession, they'll dominate shots, but I really don't think Madrid will.
This is totally off topic, but do you agree with me on this? Iniesta's the best Spain player.
The Spanish player?
Because he made history on scoring a goal on the World Cup.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
See, he does, bro. I'm sorry, Martin.
The Spanish player of all time.
There you go.
It's hard though because they have so many great players, man.
Fuck the rest.
They have so many great players. Martin,
besides
the best player is Ramos. We know this. The best player, Sergio Ramos, el capitán, the captain.
It's like
he's lifted everything.
It's a very good debate because they have very good players, and I think you can make an argument for it.
Yeah, that's good.
5 or 6 good players, man.
All right, Juve versus Lyon. Lyon actually lost today against PSG and the French
Oh,
Cup.
the Juventus
But
guy.
they went all the way to penalties.
I don't see Leo beating Juve.
So
Yeah,
not even a surprise. So Juventus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, Friday W.
Man City. We talked about this one. Man City, Real Madrid. Obviously Real Madrid's gonna take it.
I still think Man City's gonna take it.
Well, Gary.
But
What if he carries?
I think Kun might not even play again. He's injured.
Kuhn's injured. Ramos is out for Madrid. I think that's gonna be very heavy loss.
Yeah, Madrid won.
We got to go. Benzema. So okay, Juventus, Madrid, Bayern. They already got the lead though. Bayern already had the lead.
I have a question for y'all. I saw that there was a documentary about Benzema
Right.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Something
I haven't watched
happened.
it, but I know what you're talking about.
Something happened to him where they were like nobody wanted to sign him because he was being accused of some shit.
Yeah.
And then it was affecting him. But then Real Madrid was like, "Yo, I'll still get you."
He got kicked out. He got kicked out of the French national team for the
There you go.
2014 World Cup. I think he still played the 2010 one, but he got kicked out for the 2014.
So he hasn't played
Even
for
Euro,
France.
I think. Even Euro 2012.
He played with Euro 2012. Right?
That's with Gignac. He was one of the Gignac was in that squad too.
Yeah.
I think.
He hasn't played with France since Euro 2012 or 2013.
Okay. That's
So yeah, Bayern.
Yeah, Bayern. Yeah, because what is it like a
3-0?
Oh, 3-0. Yeah, 3-0.
They're playing at home,
yeah. Chelsea's.
All right, this one. This was a good one.
Yeah.
Forza Napoli. Forza Napoli. Forza Napoli. I think the way Napoli's playing and the way Barcelona's playing, I'm not trying to be biased. Napoli.
I think this is gonna be a very.
Fuck you. He was being biased.
I think it's gonna be. Speaking of realistic, this is gonna be a very close game. It's gonna be very tight. Both teams are gonna be very tight. I don't think Napoli is gonna come out and attack. I think they're gonna be very focused on the defense. And Barcelona, I think they're gonna have a hard time. They're gonna have a hard time getting through Napoli. They have Koulibaly. If Virgil van Dijk is the best defender in the world, Koulibaly is like probably number 2.
Okay.
I mean, they're just a mess right now. Barcelona's a really mess.
Barcelona had a very bad season by their standards. You know, I think what was it, 82 points?
Yeah. I mean,
that's a good season for any other club, man. But
It
Barcelona, one of the best teams in the world, they have a very high standard, and they did not meet it this season.
One of our viewers say, "Can y'all talk about basketball or football?"
You want to talk? What do you know about the Warriors?
What do you know about the Warriors?
What do you know about the Warriors?
I know that. Actually, I don't know anything at this point.
They had a very bad season last season. So
The only thing I can tell you about the Warriors is that
Who have been playing recently too? Let's see.
that shit is coming. It's starting soon. And I think they're playing. They're playing against somebody.
He doesn't know.
I can't. No, I can't do it. I think it's the Clippers. No.
Let's see. They're playing.
The Mavericks.
This is hell off.
wait, so the games that are on right now are they just the finals?
For 2020. There you go. It was somebody. I just can't remember who. But a cool story I will tell you about the Warriors
So
is
hold
that.
on. This is the lack of basketball knowledge that we have, you guys. So, sorry about that, but go on, Gabe.
But what I can tell you about a cool story about the Warriors is that I used to work at the security thing at the Oakland Stadium.
Oh yeah.
And then we would work also where the Warriors would play. And then one day, shout outs to Gabriel and his brother because they were like, they need someone in the VIP, and I was like, what the fuck? They were like, Gabe, get a jacket and just go. I'm like, fuck it, and I just got an H&M jacket in a way, with my black and white and little shoes. And I remember I was waiting there, and I'm not waiting. I was waiting for this lady to come to me and tell me where to go. And she came, and she starts telling me like, oh, if you see people coming through the door, whoever they are, just be polite and say hi. She's like, is this your first time being here? And I'm like, yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do? I keep walking, bro. It's the VIP locker room. So next thing you know, I'm shaking.
Steph Curry.
Fucking besides Steph Curry,
Draymond Green.
Draymond, and then
Thompson.
those fools. I remember like just shaking their hands and just being like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Like.
And I didn't. Fuck.
It's gonna go. It's okay. It doesn't look bad.
So you met the Warriors players. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did pretty much. I just shook their hand though. I couldn't say nothing else but like,
Right.
oh hi. And they're like,
Pre-COVID,
hey,
right?
what's up?
Obviously.
You know, yeah, pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
And I'm just like,
Yeah, you
what
can
the
touch.
fuck? And then I came back and I was like, to my homies, like, yo, dude, I was there. I saw this. I saw that. And I think that was the first time I ever saw a real life basketball game that made me a Warriors fan because that night they
Right.
ended up winning. It was some dope ass shit. I saw 3-pointers.
Hey, people want proof.
4-pointers.
People want proof of
I
this.
have proof. And it's in my fucking Facebook. I would screenshot that shit and put it on. Fuck
Yeah.
you all who say
Yeah,
fuck
absolutely.
you. But yeah, nah, I'm fucking being for real.
Hey, picture didn't happen, right? Right.
Yeah.
Just
Pick
kidding,
her
bro. I believe you. I believe you.
Look at the Martin. I'm being serious. I did go there. But no, I do have proof. Like, it's on my Facebook. I took like a picture because you can't take pictures of the place you're in, but I did, and I remember even meeting the parents. And then one time I went to Emeryville. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but it's at a marketplace by Guitar Center, and there's a bar
yeah.
there. So I went in there with my boy Hershey. Shout out to Hershey, and Draymond Green's mom was there.
Oh wow.
And I didn't know that. She was kind of behind us, just eating with her fam, chilling, laughing, having a good time. And I'm like, what? And then the bartender was like, yo, you know who that is? Like, right behind you? And I was like, no. It was like Draymond Green's mom, yo. What? It was shocking. I was like, damn,
Yeah, it's
that was
crazy.
dope. Like, they're local. I hope one day I run into Curry or Draymond Green or something like that.
Nah, look one-on-one, man. What's that side?
But it's
Oh.
gonna suck.
Virola said everyone with no chance of playoffs stop playing. So since the Warriors didn't have a chance of making playoffs, which I remember they sucked, they're not playing during during this tournament. Like MLS has a tournament,
Right.
like a special one too. So I guess the NBA has that special tournament too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, B. Sorry, B.
And he said Mallard one of these days. Obviously.
Never. It's COVID, bro. You've been everywhere, so I don't know.
We got 4 minutes left on
4
IG.
minutes left. Well, to people who said I needed proof.
That was yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you need proof? I'll send you a direct picture of where I was at, and I have it on Facebook because I even uploaded and I was like, yo, look where I'm at. So it was fucking crazy, best fucking nights of my life because that's what got me into basketball again. Because I used to have a basketball court in my backyard, and we would play, and then we'll sometimes hit you with a ball with it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was fun.
You don't forget that.
But yeah, we used to play basketball.
Yeah.
In the backyard, for sure. But for real, that's what got me into like watching it because that night was dope. Like it was really dope. Probably one of the coolest jobs I ever had. I don't think about it.
That's me for Warriors players, man.
But yeah, honestly, dude, I heard the Major League Baseball might stop right now too.
Oh yeah,
One of
so
the,
supposedly the MLB is warning all these cable companies to have something prepared just in case the league gets canceled.
so
Yeah,
it's
Speaking
crazy.
of canceled, Liga MX should get canceled.
yeah, because they have too much product, too much.
We have 5.
I mean, they should learn how Europe did, like how Germany did everything. Like like it just shows how we're so unprepared and not selfish in a way.
We have 5 players with COVID.
Yep.
Damn.
I heard about the coach.
Coach is recovered, but we have
So
IG
Charlie, damn it, we were just talking about basketball, but that's going to be for the next segment. Yo, this is the Light Party Podcast, and we're going to clock out. We're going to leave. Sorry for the lighting.
Catch us on YouTube. We're gonna have a full video on YouTube. SoundCloud is still just gonna keep on recording, so we'll put the links out on the description or on the post on our Instagram. So thank you.
So yeah, this is the Light Party Podcast, episode 5. We are out, yo.
stay safe, y'all.
Stay safe.
All right.
Hey, bro, look.
Huh?
Okay, go pee.
Yeah, dude, I need to go pee too. Remember where the bathroom was at?
There you go.
There, or you can go here. I need to go back.
Fuck.
So bad.
Only White Claws.
Okay, wait, turn the lights on.
You can go in there. Yeah. So I was like, I looked and I was like, fuck, you're fucked either way because if you put this, it won't plug all of this, and then this won't plug the Wi-Fi.
So I was like, Wi-Fi right now.
Oh, yeah, here. But yeah, for next time, I'll better this. Fucking I didn't take a piss, yo.
What you think?
That's cool, dude.
Hey, good job, man.
That's all right.
Good job. We didn't seem nervous. We didn't seem nervous.
No?
No, I didn't seem nervous. It is windier though than last time. I'll tell you that.
You know what?
It's more windier than last time.
I fucked up towards the end, dude.
Hey, Gabe, what the fuck? What happened?
I was trying to say fuck you to you, but then I
No,
said
but
it to
either way, don't.
I know.
Don't do that, Gabe.
I know.
Or else I'm just gonna cut you to 2 white claws, bro.
Oh my god, and I was only on 3.
Hey, could you look at the comments? Like after the live
Yeah.
stream?
You know what? I think Gabe has them, but it was pretty much. Terrence participated. Barboza participated. Raul,
Jesus,
Jesus,
Gil.
Didera, Gil.
Yeah.
But I would say at least like 18 people came in, or 20 came out. Yeah. But you know, I want to figure out where I could have that like displaying. It'll be better, right? So you know you could.
Yeah. You remember where, right?
I'm just gonna go right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's crazy. That's cool. Are you like more comfortable doing it now?
Yeah.
After like what?
This is the Live Party Podcast, episode 5. So, yeah, let's get started with you, bro. So, what is it that you're up to right now? So, that looks like you know, Dave, I'm just trying to say, I love what you're doing here. I podcast, listen to podcasts every day, 3 years. Never thought I'd be on one, so I think maybe we're excited. Yeah, you're trying to make me here. Yeah, man, it's excited to get into everything, we go with that. So, yeah, no,
It sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. I'm fucking saying this right now. Or some shit happens to it.
My sister came in too.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she
I
did.
didn't even know. That's true.
That was good though. I liked how it was really different.
Just towards the end, I almost fucked it up.
But I like how it was really different. How we had to talk about how the topic.
Yeah, that was good. I maybe like just better transitions.
Yeah,
topics and
definitely. Yeah.
You can kind of tell when we switch it up.
Yeah.
And Joe